So this is an extreme form of shifting from pain into power. And I say extreme form because of this example I'm going to give you. Some time ago, I was talking to a friend who was telling me about a relationship that she was in and how heartbroken she was and how she really wanted it to work and how disappointing the person turned out to be and what they did. And as I'm listening to her and how she's feeling at that time, I didn't even know what to call this extreme form of shifting that I'm about to share with you right now. But at the time, it seemed like the next most powerful thing to do in order to shift from pain into something that felt better, whatever that better is for you, right? So at that time, as she's telling me her feelings and how hurt she was, I said, well, pretend the feelings that you're feeling is love, right? And the emotions that you're feeling, the rage, the frustration, the anger, instead of attaching the words frustration, anger, and rage with it, pretend that you're feeling love. Pretend that those intense emotions is love, right? And again, I didn't know what that meant at the time that I said it. But her reply was, I'm going to try that. I said, yeah. So you're basically detaching from one thought idea into another with the same emotion, with the same energy and power and rage that you're feeling. You're able to detach from the definitions of rage, right? Anger. You're able to detach from those ideas, those perspectives, those thoughts, and then reattach them to love, right? So at that time I said, pretend it's love. Pretend you're feeling love. She actually did do that. And I don't know, she called me maybe the next day or 2 days later and told me how better she was feeling. She was feeling so good that she realized that the relationship was over and she had learned to accept that, right? That's powerful, amazing, because reattaching to love helps you to reattach to yourself, right? Love is infinite. So reattaching to love ultimately just helps you reattach to yourself. And when you are attached to love, whether it be through yourself or the love of something that you do or whatever that is, when you reattach to that, you are able to see clearly because you are now in your own, right? You're not projecting that power out. You're able to shift it from one direction to another, right? So this is what I call an extreme shift from pain into power. How do you do that? I have found myself, if I was feeling frustrated about something or feeling some emotional trigger about something, whatever it may have been for me, number one, I realize the area that is triggered and why is it triggered. And in doing the work there, I also realize that with that same energy, because it is there, it's present, it's right there, I'm allowing myself to feel it, to be in that energy, to realize that this, part is triggering me, to realize that there are just some contrasts that we will get triggered on. There are some things that will happen that will bother us, right? Since I know those emotions are there, that energy is there, it's weighing heavy, I'm also able to redirect and use that same energy for more than one purpose, other than just causing me frustration and worry, other than just causing me to be triggered emotionally, whatever that fill in the blank emotion is for you. Other than that, I can also channel that same energy into what I desire, right? And what does that look like? Whatever that is. More success, optimal love, optimal health. You can start imagining these things in your mind by using that same energy, right? Instead of focusing on the energy being a frustrating energy, reroute it, detach from frustration, and plug into picturing in your mind your optimal way of living, whatever that is. Does that make sense? You're able to use the same energy and route them to what you desire to manifest. I mean, do you know what you can create with that type of energy? Since the emotions are there anyway, since you're feeling them, because again, we allow ourselves to feel the pain. We allow ourselves to go through it. We got to go through it to get through it. So we allow ourselves to go there. But since we are allowing the pain, since we are allowing those energies to come through, right? Because we're not avoiding or running away. But why not do something with them other than the frustration, the worries, the fears, the heartbreak, right? It's kind of like, well, since this car is here, I might as well drive it. It's a vehicle. That is how you channel energy. You use it as a vehicle, like a car that you drive. You use it like a vehicle to channel your pain into power. This is quantum leaping stuff. So what you can do with this power and this energy is so profound that it causes you to see life and to live life so much more differently. Because channeling this power towards your purpose or, towards your goals, whatever those may be for you, allows you to see and experience a reality that you imagined in your mind. That is the type of power we have when we are feeling these emotions. The problem is we don't do anything with it but dwell in the lower parts of the emotions. We dwell in the lower parts of heartbreak. We dwell in the lower parts of how much it hurt. We dwell in the lower parts of the energy of sadness. We dwell in that instead of doing something with it. Yes, we know that the pain is there. The heartbreak is real. The disappointments and the sadness is real. But there's a whole nother contrast that we're missing. We cannot forget the term bittersweet, right? But most of our issues we're only dwelling in the bitter and forgetting that there is a sweet part that exists. Since you're feeling the sadness and the heartbreak and the whatever the hurt feelings are, since you're going to feel them anyway, because you're in these physical bodies, why not do something with it? Why not sponge it for everything you can? Capitalize from the pain. Realize that there is a flip side to enjoy. Realize that there is such power in pain because the energy is so intense. You can literally channel it towards manifesting the love that you want, the life that you want, the person that you want to share love with. This is serious stuff. This is quantum leaping. This is how you quantum leap from your heartbreak pain into power. Use the energy that's there. Do something with it. Don't just dwell in the lower emotions of the pain that you're feeling. Quantum leap yourself to the flip side by channeling all that power into something you really want to experience. That is quantum leaping. So you have to be ready to actually adopt that perspective and actually put it into practice. And it does take practice to do this. It could happen overnight. I mean, again, going back to the story of the young lady I was speaking with, it happened, 2 days for her, I guess, because she really put the practice to work. But when you're quantum leaping, you can expect it immediately, right? You can expect immediate shifts. That is what we're talking about when we are talking about shifting from pain into power. This is a journey of the Phoenix rising. In the darkness, this is where you learn to turn that pain into your power and burst into the dawn of your new day as your own inner Phoenix. Does this make sense? If this resonates with you, I know it makes sense, right? This is for those of us on this journey through the darkness. Because in the darkness, in the pain, we learn to channel. And this is how you do it. I'll see you guys. I'll speak to you on patreon.com/Phoenix Rising exclusives. Ciao, Bella.